Morning. Morning, everyone. We'll just wait another couple of minutes for more people to join us. So if you want to just take your time, maybe getting a drink, making sure you got your pen and paper ready, finding somewhere comfortable to get started. And yeah, I'll give it another 30 seconds and then I can start describing the class a bit. Morning, Katrina. It's nice to see all the little messages pop up. Don't feel like I'm in the YouTube world alone. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. If anyone else comes in, I can tell them what's going on. But for those who are here, we're gonna do I'll just talk a bit about the class. Maybe if you haven't joined before, I can tell you just how it goes, and then we'll get cracking. So we usually start with a bit of kind of breath work, and then we'll move on to some written work. So if you have pen and paper, that'd be amazing. And then we'll do a tiny bit more breath work, and then we'll meditate at the end. And I'll be here with you the whole time, guiding you through it, so you won't be alone. And yeah, I can talk you through it as we go. The theme for today, we're going to do a bit of thankfulness and focusing on people specifically that we are thankful for. Okay, I think we might get started. So just while people are coming in, I'm going to do just a little bit of mobility morning to get us started. I've done this a few times and it feels quite good. So if you find somewhere comfortable to sit, maybe your legs out in front, maybe they're open a bit, maybe they're crossed. I like to sit on a cushion just to feel a bit more lifted, especially kind of early in the morning. Or you can lean your back against something, be on a chair, in bed, wherever you want to be. But wherever you are, we're just going to roll the head in some circles just to open up the neck a bit. You might hear some clunks and clicks. That's okay. And let's go the other way. Lovely. We're going to inhale and bring the shoulders up. Exhale, push the shoulders back, kiss them together, and roll them down the back. So inhale, bringing them up. Exhale, kiss the shoulders behind, and roll them down the back. So 2 more times. Inhale, kiss the shoulders, and roll them down. If you're just joining us, we're just rolling the shoulders into the back. Next, we're going to reach our arms up nice and tall, and we're going to grab, can't really see, you're going to grab one of the wrists and pull over, so doing a nice side stretch. And back up the middle, switch, grip, pull up, and lean. Nice, and back up. We'll do that each side one more time, so grabbing the wrist, pulling up and stretching. Coming back to the center, grabbing the wrist, pulling up and stretching. We're going to drop the arms down. We're going to have our hands on our knees or wherever they are. I'm going to just do some nice circles. I think this can be called like a coffee grinder motion, but you're just trying to circle around your pelvis. If you've got your knees there, you can really use them as anchors. So circling one way, kind of bringing some movement to that torso, and the other way, just before we sit for a bit. I love doing any kind of mobility, stretchiness in the morning. It makes me feel much more prepared for the day. Lovely, and just release it all down. Wherever you are, you're going to close your eyes or lower the gaze. And just let the body settle. And I invite you to notice how you're feeling this morning. Maybe you're feeling a bit tired, a bit stressed, or maybe you're feeling okay today. And then maybe noticing how you feel physically after moving a little bit. Maybe you notice some tension and some creaks, or maybe you feel like you've just had a big yawn. Lovely. We're just going to do a body scan from the top of our head all the way down to our feet. So imagining you can see 360 degrees around your entire body as you're scanning down. So from the top of your head, across your face, your neck, just noticing how your body's feeling, and how your collarbones and shoulders, and even all the way down your arms, your torso, front, back, and sides, how your belly's feeling, and your hips and pelvis into the ground or the seat that you're on, your legs. I just want to invite you to place your hands on a part of your body that feels tight or tense. So maybe it's the shoulders or the belly or the chest or maybe your hips. So finding a place to place your hands. And we're just going to focus on trying to breathe into our hands to bring a bit of relaxation to that spot. Just try and release some of that tension. So placing your hands on a part of your body that feels a bit tight. Just going to spend some time breathing into them. You can really focus your breath to the palm of your hands, wherever they are. And one more breath in this position. And we're going to move the hands to another point. So if they were on your shoulders, maybe you want to move them to your chest or your wherever feels tight. I'm going to try and breathe into them. Lovely. And change again. And breathe. Maybe if you're not sure of somewhere, the low back is usually quite good. Or I like to do the ribs and kind of hug myself. So I'm having a hand on either side. Great, and lastly, let's place our hands on our heart, left hand first and right hand on top. Just focus on breathing into our heart. Lovely, and now we're going to do the deepest inhale we've done all day, all week, all year, through our nose, and we're going to forcefully exhale through our mouth. So inhaling all together, inhale. Hold it for a second. And exhale. 2 more times, just like that. Inhaling. Hold it. And exhale. And again, inhale. Hold it. And final exhale. Gradually blinking the eyes open. Removing your hands from your heart. I'm going to come and grab our pen and paper when we're ready. So be taking time to have a drink if you need one just now. Okay. Hello. If any of you weren't here at the beginning, we've just already done a bit of mobility, a bit of breathing, and a body scan. And now we're going to do a bit of written work. So you've got pen and paper handy. That would be amazing. The kind of theme we're going to work with today is being thankful, but mainly for the people in our life, as a kind of specific element to it. So for the first written task, I would invite you to write numbers 1 to 10 and leave some space beside it. We got lots of people coming in. So yeah, if you're just joining us, we're just gonna grab some paper and a pen, and we're gonna write numbers 1 to 10 and leave some space beside them. Give me a second to do that. Okay, amazing. And once we've written numbers 1 to 10, I would like you to write down 10 people who you could send a thank you card or letter to. So 10 people in your life right now that you would send a thank you card or a letter to. So just writing down those people, not why, just their names for now. And it can be people that you know, people you're close to. They could be people who have inspired you over this time, or people you've never met, anyone at all. And we'll have a few minutes to do this, so don't feel like you don't have enough time. Okay, I'll give you another 30 seconds to round up your 10 people. Okay, and last week, just while I'm describing this, you can keep going. Last week, the kind of written tasks that we did was a specific kind of style of automatic writing or unconscious writing, where your pen doesn't really leave the paper at all, and you're timed, and you just keep writing whatever comes to you for the full amount of time and try not to stop or think too much about what you've written. And it could even be gibberish and just random words and the sentences and the grammar doesn't make sense, but that's okay because we're just trying to get out what needs to get out in that time. So we're going to do a kind of similar thing. Well, exactly that thing. I'll get a timer ready. So I would like you to pick one person from that list, anyone, and not to be too precious that, oh, but I want to pick this person, and just pick one. And it maybe isn't even the top person on your list. Anyone from that. Let's get the timer. And with that, I would like to write that letter or that card or what you would say in as much or as little as you want in 4 minutes. You might not get everything out that you want to say, but to pick one person from that list and write that card / letter, what would you say? We're going to take the time to do that. Because often we can say, yeah, we're thankful for these people, but we don't take the time to just write it down or even say it. And this doesn't mean that you have to give this to that person. It could just be for you to keep for yourself. You don't have to share it with anyone. It's just a nice task. So I'll start the timer. Okay. Ready, and 4 minutes. 30 seconds left. Okay, I'm finishing there. Don't know if you could hear the beeping, but it's gone out. Okay, so we're going to leave that letter to the side, put our pen and paper down, and come back to sitting wherever we are. Lovely. And I feel like for me, somatically, I feel thankfulness in my chest and my belly. So I'm going to invite us to place our left hand on our chest and our right hand on our belly. Might be flipped for you, I'm not sure about the screen. And we're just going to do one before we close our eyes to meditate. Is built up of the letters A, U, M, and we try not touch our lips on the M, so the mouth is open the whole time. And to start, we'll do an inhale and an exhale to prepare, so just normal. Then we'll inhale to get ready, and then we'll do one for as long as you can, it doesn't have to be very long, and then closing our eyes where we are. So with our hands here, let's inhale to prepare, exhale, and inhale to get ready. Just closing your eyes whenever you're finished. And keep your hands where they are today. Or you can move them to wherever feels more comfortable. Just notice how you're feeling after writing that letter or that card, that message to that person that you chose. What did you write? You go through it in your head. How did you feel when writing that? Maybe it felt perhaps daunting before you started, or like a big task, but you did it. How does it feel now knowing that you've written that? Someone that you do feel thankful for. A letter they may or may not ever read or ever receive, and that is okay. I want you just now in your mind's eye to imagine that you are giving it to that person, that you are handing it over to them, that you're passing it on to them. Where are you with this person? Is it online? Is it in person? Is it in a COVID-free world? Where are you to hand this to this person? And how might they react to receive this from you? Do they have any quirks or specific ways of talking and interacting that you can call upon for this moment? And I want you to imagine now that you are embracing that person. You are hugging and embracing that person in your mind's eye. Just noticing how that makes you feel. While you're embracing that person, I'm just going to read a short quote. In the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter, for in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. In the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter, for in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. And slowly, in your own time, letting that person go and letting that moment fade from your mind. And if your hands aren't on your heart and belly, to re-find them in that place. We're going to do one last all together. So inhale and exhale to prepare. Inhale to get ready, and then we'll all together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to get ready. Letting that go. Gradually blinking your eyes open. Come back into your space. Releasing the hands. And we're going to grab our pen and paper. And we're just going to reflect on anything that came up. Okay, and while you're doing that, I just want to say thank you so much for coming. Please thank yourselves for coming. It's a great thing to do in the morning, and there's plenty of on-demand meditations. I did 3 in December and a contemporary, and then I also did a stretch and relax on demand for the January. And yeah, all these classes are saved on the previous live stream, so you can watch them at any point. The YouTube stuff. Like the video if you liked it. Give us a comment and subscribe if you're not already subscribing. Feel like a right YouTuber. And thanks again. A nice big class again today. And if I don't see you tomorrow in my stretch and relax class, thank you very much and have a great week. And maybe I'll see you next week. Thanks everyone. Thanks Lee. Thanks Katrina. Yeah, I'll be around for the next minute or two if you have anything you want to say or any comments or anything. Thank you, Caroline. Yeah, and as always, if you have any feedback or anything that you want to do for future classes, do let me know and I can make a theme that you want, or if there's a particular written task or style of writing that you'd like to try out, I can totally give that a go. Thanks, Shona. Yeah, have a lovely day as well. Thanks, Jess. Thanks, Yas. Thanks, Chloe. And if you want, maybe you can send your letters or not. Up to you. It was more just a task, but I think I might send mine. Nice thing to do on a Tuesday. Amazing. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there. But if you do have anything, please message me or message Studio K. We'll be happy to get back to you. Perfect. Okay. Thanks everyone. Bye.